Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Auburn Tigers, facing the Alabama Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Fair catch called for and made. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Running behind that left side. Puts him in the spin cycle. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. And don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed.
And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
Give to the back. Tried to get him a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He's going to fire deep. Wide open. He makes the catch. Running toward the tape. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he tacked on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The offense lining up for a first down play. On the run, it's Thompson. Got room at the 35. He's loose. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe...
He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last.
Oh, look out! And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
Give to the running back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The last time these two clashed in the Iron Bowl, it was the Tide winning a classic.
And the Tide have done a great job in recent history of owning Auburn, doing a great job of winning this series. But they respect them every single. They know they won last year, but every year there's a healthy level of respect for this Auburn Tiger team.
Yeah, and I think back to last year's game for Alabama, it was their best players making the...
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll go to the toss. At the 35, he's loose. He now has 90. Rushing, he continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge all week long. They knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football somewhere.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
All right, nice job by the QB. It's third down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What? What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Leaves it with the back. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Trying to get the corner. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like fans are around each other all year long. Players are around each other all year long. You know, the Iron Bowl is a civil war of hate between each other all year long, and they get to settle it on a big stage every year.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight they wanted to force-feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up third and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play. Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and work it in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Lamb. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Here comes the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Tigers. And the defense doing work. That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
And it's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Purdue is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up 14 over Indiana. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes that Alabama offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively,
He holds it in, and nobody's close. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Offense working from the pistol. On the run, it's Young. Makes one man miss. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time town in the Crimson Tide backfield.
After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. Looking downfield, it's Lamb. He uncorks a bullet to the right. It's complete. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And they will score! Touchdown tie! Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
He'll come out throwing on first down. With the catch, it's Thompson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Now on second down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. The running back has it. Fighting off the defender. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Off play action on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Keeps the legs moving. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? Now, that's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And that is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we are just about ready to go in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think that...
Snatches it on the right. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Now adjusting. Gets it out fast. Good, solid tackle.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket and forcing him to step up into the teeth of your rush.
Trying to get to him. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen and the defense ran right through it. They tried to set up that screen. The problem was, David, they left a big hole in it for the tackle.
And just a great job by the defense. Like, that's a fool you play. That's a trick you play. Get you to run upfield, rush the passer, slip it behind you. The defense did not bite. Great play. Great job stopping them on third down.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes that Alabama offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at it. Nothing but green ahead. At the 20. Touchdown, Bama! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burns, and he kicked it in gear, got the long touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Arguably the game of the week, fellas, with two top 25 teams locking horns. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Indiana. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket. He was always...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
He'll field the punt and look for room. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in the stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Lamb. Unleashes one deep. And he makes the grab in the back of the end zone, but the officials are all over it, signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg. 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. That Auburn offense onto the field again. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, though.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Trying play action. Got it behind the line. It's Thompson. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. Games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Using his legs, it's Thompson. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On fourth down, looking to pass. And that pass picked off. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Catch in the middle, it's Hale. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Wants to throw on third. Throws toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On fourth down, going to the air. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Look, big-time playmakers make big plays in big games. That guy needed to make that interception at this critical juncture of the game. There's still time for them to go out and win it. Could that be the play that sparks this team?
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
They'll try it over the left side. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. The snap sets up the throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. That quarterback was doing his best Houdini, escaping in the backfield, but the defense finally gets to him.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It is perfect. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gonna run it. It's Thompson. Touchdown, Auburn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Here comes that Alabama offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse? And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
I'll tell you, I love this offense going RPO on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down at any point during the game because this quarterback does a really good job with his decision-making. He does a great job reading the defense, seeing the look, counting the box, and he's almost perfect on these decisions to hand the football off on RPOs.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. They go to the ground. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You gotta believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. He's got it again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
3rd and short. I don't mind the play call. Running the RPO, giving the quarterback the option. Could he have pulled it and maybe made that decision a little bit different? He decided to give it to the running back. The defense was ready. Got the big stop. Forces the 4th down.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker. They fake it. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. Got out of trouble and throws. The fake field goal catches the defense with its pants down, and it's going to be a touchdown. Oh, the fake caught the defense by surprise. Opened up a little passing lane for the score.
And I tell you what, on a field goal block, what are we doing? We're sending everybody. You might want to keep a guy or 2 back deep just in case they do run the field goal. And when you bring the field goal block and you bring everybody and you're sending all your resources to get them and you're not covering, this can happen. I tell you what, guts to call the play, and it actually worked.
that Auburn offense onto the field again. It's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting till the bitter end, Jesse.
But they call it a long shot for a reason, because they've still technically got a shot. I know it's not great, David, but let's see these guys fight to the end.
It's not great, but keep fighting, keep spinning that pill around. Use every second on this clock to try to get this game as close as you can.
The offense set for a first down play. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And they swarm him under. Auburn lines up quickly. He'll run it again. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, you're able to put forth a performance